Hey everyone, there comes a point when the whispers of doubt grow quiet and the roar of determination takes their place. Today I stand before you not to ask for permission, not to seek approval, but to declare something undeniable. It's my time. And if you've ever felt the pull of something greater, if you've ever heard that voice inside urging you to rise, then this may be your time too. There's a voice that echoes through the corners of your mind, a whisper that says, wait. Wait for the right moment. Wait until you feel ready. Wait until the stars align and the world gives you a sign. But the truth is, the perfect time will never arrive. The stars, they've been shining long before you ever looked up. The world, it spins on, indifferent to your hesitation. And readiness, it's a myth. You'll never feel entirely ready because growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens when you step into the unknown, trembling but determined. Every second spent waiting is a second lost. The opportunities you dream of are not sitting patiently waiting for you to gather your courage. They pass by, like shadows on the wall, vanishing as quickly as they appear. How many dreams have been buried beneath the weight of maybe later? How many talents have withered away while their owners stood still, hoping for a signal that never came? Life doesn't pause for your doubts. The longer you wait, the louder fear becomes, and fear is a cunning thief. It will steal your time, your ambition, your belief in yourself. But you have a choice. You can stand idle, watching moments slip through your fingers, or you can claim them. No more circling the edges of your potential. No more convincing yourself that tomorrow will be different. This very moment is the only one guaranteed. It's raw, it's uncertain, but it's yours, and within it lies the power to move, to act, to break free. The world may not offer you a grand sign, but it doesn't need to. The fact that you're here, breathing, dreaming, yearning, that's all the sign you'll ever need. Doubt is a shadow that creeps in without warning, whispering words you've heard too many times. Not yet, not you. Maybe when you're better, stronger, more worthy. It's the voice of every fear you've ever known, echoed by the people who couldn't see beyond their own limitations. They'll say they mean well. They'll claim they're protecting you from disappointment, but what they're really protecting is their own comfort. Because watching someone rise forces others to question why they never did. You'll hear their voices loud and clear when you dare to step forward. They'll remind you of your mistakes, your flaws, the cracks in your confidence. They'll say, be realistic, play it safe, but realism is often just fear disguised as wisdom. And safety? Safety is the slow death of every dream that dared to exist. What they don't tell you is that doubt is not a prophecy. It's not a sign that you should stop. It's the question that asks, how much do you want this? Because if you listen closely, there's another voice beneath the noise. It's quieter, harder to hear, but it's there. It's the part of you that still believes, the part that knows what you're capable of, even when the world doesn't. And why should the world decide? They don't know the battles you've fought. They haven't seen the resilience that lives beneath your skin. The fear that tried to break you only built your strength. Every doubt you've faced has sharpened your resolve. So when they say, not yet, let it fuel you. When they say, not you, remember, they don't get to choose, you do. There comes a time when the footsteps ahead of you no longer make sense. You've followed the maps drawn by others, walked the roads paved with their expectations, and tried to find comfort in the familiar. But deep down, there's a stirring, a restless pull that reminds you these paths were never meant for you. They were built from someone else's fears, someone else's dreams. And if you keep walking them, you'll reach a destination that was never yours to claim. People will tell you to stay on course. They'll point to the well-trodden road and say, this is the way. It's safe here. But safety often comes at the cost of your own voice. The further you go, the quieter your truth becomes. Until one day you realize you've lost yourself in the noise of the crowd. You'll feel the weight of the choices you didn't make, the passions you buried, the dreams you set aside to fit a mold that was never meant to hold you. But you are not bound to that path. You have the power to turn away, to step into the unknown and carve a road no one else has walked. It won't come with guarantees. The ground may be uneven and the way forward uncertain, but every step will belong to you. Every decision will be yours to make. And with each stride, you'll remember what it feels like to be free. The world may not understand. They might question why you'd leave behind what seemed so certain. But certainty has never built greatness. The ones who change the world are rarely those who follow it. They are the ones who listen to the voice inside that says, this is not where my story ends. I will go further. And so you will. There's a truth they don't often tell you. Success isn't something handed out like a gift. It's not wrapped in ribbons waiting for the right moment to arrive. It's something you claw for, something you fight for when no one is watching. Every inch of progress is carved from the stone of your own determination. And the path to it? It's not smooth, it's rough, cracked, and steep, testing you with every step. You will stumble, you will face moments when the weight of failure feels unbearable, when the voice inside whispers, maybe this isn't meant for you. But success isn't measured by how many times you avoid failure. It's measured by how many times you rise despite it. Every struggle, every setback, every door slammed shut in your face will teach you something no victory ever could. It will teach you resilience. It will show you the depth of your own strength. There will be days when others seem to soar while you crawl. They may have shortcuts, privileges, or advantages you don't. But comparison is a thief, and the only path that matters is your own. No one can walk it for you. No one will understand the sacrifices you've made, the nights spent wrestling with doubt, or the courage it takes to keep going when everything tells you to stop. That's why the victory will mean more, because it will be yours. And when that moment comes, when you stand at the summit of what once seemed impossible, it won't be the applause or recognition that fills you. It will be the knowledge that you earned it. Every scar, every tear, every ounce of effort poured into your dream has led you here, and no one can ever take that away. Scars are often seen as reminders of pain, marks left behind by the battles we wish we could forget. But what if they are more than that? What if each scar is a testament to survival, proof that even when the storm came, you stood your ground? The world may try to tell you that your wounds make you weak, but in truth, they are the very thing that makes you strong. Every hardship you've faced has shaped you. The moments that brought you to your knees, the nights you thought you wouldn't make it through, they didn't break you, they built you. Each struggle added another layer of resilience, teaching you the lessons that only pain could offer. You learned what it means to fight, to adapt, to push forward when the weight of the world begged you to stop. And with each fall, you rose a little stronger, a little wiser. It's easy to wish away the past, to long for a life untouched by loss or failure. But without those trials, you wouldn't be who you are. Strength isn't born in comfort, it's forged in the fire of adversity. The cracks in your armor aren't flaws, they are stories. Stories of courage, perseverance, and the refusal to surrender. They remind you that you are capable of enduring, even when everything seems against you. And you are. So wear your scars with pride. Let them be a symbol of what you've overcome and the resilience that now runs through your veins. When life challenges you again, and it will, those scars will stand as a reminder that you've faced the darkness before and found your way through. You are not defined by what tried to break you. You are defined by the strength it awakened within you. There's a fire that lives within you, a spark that refuses to be extinguished. You've felt it flicker in moments of doubt and burn bright when you dared to believe. It's that undeniable pull, the voice inside that whispers, there's more for you. You know it. You've always known it. But knowing isn't enough. The time has come to act. No more waiting for permission, no more searching for signs. The world won't hand you the life you dream of. You have to take it. Every second you hesitate is a second lost, and time is the only thing you can't get back. Others may try to hold you back. They'll question your choices, point out the risks, and remind you of the comfort you're leaving behind. But comfort has never made anyone extraordinary. You weren't born to stand on the sidelines watching others chase what you crave. You weren't meant to live a life of what-ifs and unfinished dreams. That fire in you wasn't placed there by accident. It's a call, a demand to rise, to fight, to step forward without apology. And yes, it will be hard. You will face rejection. You will stumble. But every step, every misstep will forge the path that belongs to you alone. There is no perfect moment. The stars don't need to align. The only thing that needs to happen is you. You decide when it's your time. You decide when enough is enough. So feel the fire. Let it consume every fear, every excuse, every doubt. Stand tall, breathe deep, and take that first step. Because this moment, right here, right now, is yours. It's your time. So when the world questions your worth, when fear tries to chain you to the past, remember this. Your time isn't something to be given. It's something you claim. Stand tall. Own your story. Take what's yours. Because no one else can live your purpose, and no one else can write your ending. The moment is here. The choice is yours. It's my time, and it can be yours too.